Blueprint OMS Cloud Docs enables users to seamlessly scan documents directly into a patient's file or drag and drop files from other locations on their computer. Within each patient file, users can store a variety of documents, including insurance cards, correspondence, medical reports, manufacturer documents, and more. Descriptive information and statuses can be added to documents for easy reference. All documents are securely stored in the cloud, allowing for convenient access from any location. This provides clinics with a fully paperless solution. There are 3 ways to get a document into the patient file. The first is by archiving a document that you have generated within Blueprint, scanning a document into the patient file, which is done from the Documents tab, or you can upload a file directly from your computer by clicking this button here in Documents, or by dragging and dropping a file from another location on your computer. Every document will require a title and category. The category is how the document will be sorted in the patient file. Optionally, you can add a description and status. These will both be visible without opening the document, so they can be used to provide helpful information at a glance. You can also search all documents in the system by status. The Display an Audiology checkbox means the document will also be accessible from the Audiology tab. This is helpful for things like audiological or medical reports, typically. You can view and maintain all of a patient's documents in their Documents tab. You can use the quick find to search for a specific form, or filter only for online forms by selecting this filter. On the left, you'll see the categories acting as file folders, and this allows you to view only a specific type of file at any point. You might also notice a red PDF and a green PDF logo. Green means that the form is still available for any editing that needs to be done, while a red PDF means that the document is locked and no further changes can be made. This document that I added earlier was accidentally put into the wrong category. I can very quickly move this to the correct manufacturer document category by clicking and dragging the document over to the correct folder, and then the category updates for me. Right-clicking any of the documents will give me several options for viewing or printing the document, updating the properties that we saw earlier. We can also update the status just by coming down to hover over Change Status and then selecting from your list here. You have quick options for emailing this to the patient, their alternate contact, or their healthcare provider, as well as faxing. And if you scan any insurance card into the documents, you can set it as a thumbnail in the third-party payers tab by hovering over this Set as Insurance Card and choosing the front or back. You have full control over your categories and statuses from your Setup menu. If we navigate to Setup, Expand Documents, you'll see categories and statuses here. Creating a new category will just require a name, and if you check Display in Audiology by default, that means the Display in Audiology checkbox will be checked by default whenever you set this category for your document. You can also edit the details to rename any of your existing categories. As for statuses, when you create new, you'll enter the name, and once you select Create, you'll get to choose the color of the status. You can choose from the swatches, use the RGB slider, or enter a specific code if you'd like. When you edit details on an existing status, your only options are to deactivate or change the color, as they cannot be renamed. Back in my patient file, I have an original loss and damage form that was sent back to us due to missing information, and I already submitted the updated form and have saved it separately. So I'm going to go ahead and delete the original to save on document storage. To do so, I can right-click the document and select Delete, or highlight and select Delete at the bottom of the page. There will be a Confirm Operation dialog where I can say yes or no. Please note that only users with the Delete Documents privilege can perform this action. Any deleted documents can be viewed by selecting the Deleted filter, and you'll see documents with a deleted or deleted permanently tag. Any document that's in deleted status can be viewed. You can update the properties to change this description. You can restore the document if it was deleted accidentally, and you can delete permanently. Please note that any deleted document will still count your Cloud Docs storage until they are permanently deleted. When we select this option, we will have to confirm that we would like to proceed, as this action cannot be reversed, and once it is permanently deleted, the file cannot be recovered. Please note that only users with the Delete Documents Permanently privilege can perform this action. You can maintain deleted documents by navigating to the Tools drop-down and selecting Deleted Documents. Here you can sort through documents in deleted status by location and use the quick find to search for specific documents, or sort any of these columns in ascending or descending order by clicking the header. This screen allows you to delete or restore documents en masse to help with document storage. Ways to select multiple documents are clicking and dragging. Hold Control on your keyboard and select specific files. Select the first document you would like to delete. Hold Shift on your keyboard and select the last document, and that will include all in between. And finally, right-click any document to select all, and that will highlight all of the files on this page. You can also right-click a single document to open the patient file, view the document, or edit the properties. Any documents that are deleted permanently from this page will be removed from the list and also reflect as permanently deleted in the patient file. Under the Tools dropdown is also the Search Documents feature. This can be used to query for any document in the system under a specified status. This feature can also be used to pass a document between users. For example, the front desk has set the status on these documents to flag that they require signatures from providers. As the provider, I can use this Search Documents tool to see any documents that I need to act on. Without having to open the patient file, I can access the document to make any changes needed, as well as sign digitally. I can then update the status on one or multiple documents at a time to let the front desk know that they are ready to be faxed or emailed. The front desk can then check the to be faxed status, send them from here by right-clicking, and then update the properties or status to indicate that this has been sent out. If you'd like to see information regarding document storage used, you can do so from the Help dropdown by selecting Cloud Docs/fax usage. There are several things you can do to minimize document storage use. Our tips are on the screen now. That covers document management methods in Blueprint. If you'd like to learn more, you can check out our user guide or YouTube channel for additional resources. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to give us a call or submit a support ticket.